immigrants helping immigrants. So we've been through this road. We know all the challenges. We know everything that we faced that I would say that wasn't, we're providing a solution to all the challenges, to all the staffing issues that you can ever think of.
Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. Today we have an interesting person in our midst. He is a recruiter for the US. I know a lot of people want to work with direct hire companies, and you also want to work with trusted ones, people that understand what it means to move from Africa, UK, or whatever country you are to the US. So I believe that he is someone that actually knows all these processes and what you need as a person when you are moving from any of those countries to the US. So Mr. Eze, can you introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Hello, everyone. My name is Eze, and I'm a registered nurse here in the US. I work in the operating room, and I'm also the CEO founder at NCLEX Academy, Limited Nigeria, and also NCLEX Staffing Solution in the US. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to you, Lynda. You are doing a great job. I see the amount of information you're passing around, and that has always been my watchword, to get the right information to nurses. And I think you're doing a great job at that. So I want to say a very big thank you. Keep it up. Keep it up. You are really doing a great job. You might not know what you're doing, but you're guiding a lot of people from making thousands and thousands of mistakes. So keep it up, Lynda.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for coming and gracing this channel. So let's just get straight into this. Can you just tell us what your company is about, who your company serves, what are the requirements that you're looking when you are recruiting from the UK or from Nigeria or from anywhere in Africa? Just tell us what you do and the kind of people that you're looking to recruit.
All right, thank you. So NCLEX Staffing Solution is a company that is that was vetted this year. Actually, the major aim of the company is to help international nurses, whether you're from the Philippines, you're from Nigeria, Kenya, you're from Trinidad and Tobago, all of those places where nurses come from to the United States from the UK. Our major goal is to help you to get attached to a hospital here in the US. So we are mainly doing direct hospital recruitment. So we get you a hospital placement, and then we'll watch you through the immigration process, provide you with all the information, help you with your transition, your adaptation in the US. We help you, give you all the necessary support. So one of the major things that distinguishes us or makes us unique is that we are a group of nurses helping nurses, a group of immigrants helping immigrants. So we've been through this road. We know all the challenges. We know everything that we faced that I would say that wasn't good, that we wouldn't want you guys to face. So here is a place where you can have a very smooth ride to the United States, and a place where you can have somebody that you want to call to ask or to talk to at any point in time, and the person will be willing to give you a listening ear. So majorly, we are also doing the direct hospital hire, and also we are also helping hospitals with travel nurse placements. So here is what we do. We help with the staffing challenges in the hospital in the US. Of course, you know that after COVID, staffing has not been the same in the US. Many people have decided to leave the bedside. A lot of people are still on the bedside, but not very satisfied with what they are getting from the bedside. So a lot of people have gone into traveling too. So what we are also doing is to provide a short-term solution and a long-term solution to the hospital. The short-term solution to staffing is getting them travel nurses. And we have a platform that can guarantee that whatever kind of nurse placement that you want, we can provide you with that. And also we help you as a hospital to staff for a long term, that is bringing somebody from abroad, overseas, to come over here. That process takes long. So that's why it's long term. And when the person comes, the person stays with you. And we have things in place that we have already mapped out, programs that we have already mapped out to guarantee retention of staff, retention of employees in the hospital. So this is one of its kind. It's very unique. It's a program that has never been done anywhere. And we're doing it because, like I said, it's just nurses helping nurses. Thank you.
I really think that this is really, really huge. Just before we started this interview, I was telling him that if, like I told you guys already that I moved to the US, I said, why didn't you start this before I moved to the US? Because this is something that I know that you have been doing for a while. You have been helping nurses with their NCLEX. Remember, guys, he mentioned that this is the staffing solution, but I knew him before. He helps nurses with their NCLEX. So this is really, really huge. So if nurses are helping nurses and immigrants are helping immigrants, you know that almost all your questions will be answered. So my next question will be, because I know what some people usually ask me about the NCLEX, are you going to be taking people who don't have NCLEX yet, or what are the requirements?
So thank you. So right now we have a lot of hospitals that have approached us that we are working with. So our major goal is to provide these hospitals with staffing. And that will mean that we need to get people who have their NCLEX already. So we are interested in people who have already passed their NCLEX at the moment, but down the line, we are going to be helping people to go through the process of writing NCLEX and also passing it. So, but for now, we're interested in people that have passed their NCLEX or you have your authorization to test. We can help you get hospital interviews and all that squared out before we can now start talking about immigration and you writing your NCLEX.
Okay, thank you so much for that. My next question will be, because I can see even in your screen, Decency NCLEX Academy, even though the staffing solution, you are looking to recruit people that already have their NCLEX, because you are trying to make sure that your clients, they have the nurses as soon as possible. But then your Decency NCLEX Academy, anybody that wants to start the process from scratch, can they still apply to do their NCLEX with your academy?
Yeah, so Decency NCLEX Academy has been helping nurses since 2016. We have been helping registered nurses to become USRN, that's United States Registered Nurses. So all over the world, we've had people from everywhere approached us and have success stories. We have a lot of testimonies that have come out from this beautiful program. So what we actually do is helping nurses to sponsor themselves, because we know that a lot of people resort to people sponsoring them, but those people sponsoring you can actually take as little as they can do. But most of the time, if you have the ability, if you have the finances to sponsor yourself, we always encourage nurses to sponsor yourself, because one of the things that you get is that it's faster. You're going to have a very smooth, fast process to write your NCLEX. And once you have written your NCLEX, you have an edge to get placements in the US more than somebody who has not written. So we have been doing that. And if you want to do that, we are also open. That NCLEX Academy is still helping a lot of nurses to register for the boards here in the US to write their NCLEX. We have a class that has been designed for international nurses. So we know that the kind of teaching that we have elsewhere kind of teaching we have abroad is not the same that we have from back home, from wherever we come from. So what we try to do is to have indigenous preceptorship or indigenous teaching. We teach you in the language that you understand, and we'll prepare you for the NCLEX. And when you get to the NCLEX and ace the NCLEX, then we'll start preparing you also to live in the US. So mainly, the NCLEX Academy has been helping a lot of nurses, and we are also committed to helping more nurses to self-sponsor themselves to become US registered nurse.
Okay, thank you so much for that. One thing I know when it comes to, because I've lived in the UK and then I'm settling in the US. So one thing I know that is very, very important is, apart from how much you make, is settling in a new country. So with the decency staffing solution, do you have anything on ground to make sure that anybody that gets this job with your clients, they are going to be, they will be able to settle easily? Do you have people that are going to help them to settle in the new environment? What are your plans about that?
All right, so thank you so much for that question. So the major challenge of coming to a new place is adaptation.
Yeah.
That's the major challenge. And once you miss it in adaptation, you have missed it in the entire process, because that person that just newly migrated will not be settled at work. You might be at work thinking about your children, thinking about what is happening at home, thinking about one issue that you've got or the other. So people don't do well at work because of certain reasons, and most of them borders on adaptation. So we have developed a beautiful program to transition nurses to the United States. We have sat down to research on all the challenges that nurses have, especially people who come over from overseas. So we've itemized all of them, and we've been able to come out with a solution. That's why the name is Decency Staffing Solution. So we're providing a solution to all the challenges, to all the staffing issues that you can ever think of. So we have actually, built a program that we're going to be unveiling with our first batch that are coming up soon. So we'll be unveiling that program with them, and we're also going to be letting everyone know that this program is something that I think if every nurse that comes to the United States keys into it, the person will be successful both on the job, both as a person in the United States financially, and also in area of academics. So this program will border, clinical adaptation. We're going to have some cultural adaptation. We're going to have some financial adaptation. And then lastly, we're going to have some career or academic adaptation. So these are the 4 areas that we want to work on. For every candidate that comes to the United States, we want to make sure that you benefit from these 4 beautiful programs that we have developed.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. So another thing that people are interested in is money. I mean, some direct hire companies, they are claiming that they are going to be paying you more than $30 per hour. Some people are saying that they are getting up to $40 per hour, $45 per hour. So your clients that you're going to be working with, are they going to be able to pay more than that? Because agencies are also upping their games, Some of them are now paying $30 per hour. So are you going to be working with agencies that will really offer clients that will be offering very high pay?
Yeah. So now one of the things I want to say before I move into the salary part is that direct hospital hire is the best. Why I say is the best is that whatever that hospital give to a registered nurse, that is what you're going to get. And here are nurses helping nurses, trying to bargain a better pay for you. Whenever we talk with these hospitals, we try to bargain a better pay. So pay are you have different states have different pay rates. So in any state that you go to, one thing you're guaranteed with Decency Staffing Solution is that whatever a registered nurse in that state that is experienced as you are gets, that is exactly what you're going to get. You understand? If that registered nurse that is experienced, all your experience is going to count. Nobody is going to tell you you're a new grad in the US, so you have to learn everything. No, all your experience from back home is going to count. And whatever a registered nurse gets in that state, that is exactly what you will get. So, and also with that also comes the other benefit, like if those hospitals are offering like tuition reimbursement programs, if they are offering like some benefits like, Healthy Me, if you're doing some healthy programs or healthy lifestyle, and you have to get some rewards point for that. Most of the time, if you're not a hospital staff, you don't get all that. But because you're one of their staff, you get that. Most of the hospitals have, daycare, crèches that are discounted, for people who work in that hospital, you will still get that. You benefit from everything that the hospital has because hospital sees you as their employee and not as a visitor. So wow. Coming to the salary, you will get whatever you deserve.
Wow, that's very good. Thank you so much. I'm really, really excited about this, as you can see, guys, because I know it's a great, great, great opportunity. So if you want to, my last question will be, if someone is interested and wants to apply to your agency today, what do they need to do?
All you need to do is go to my website, www.decencystaffing.solutions.com. Go there, click on apply now, and send us a message, and we'll be getting in touch with you within the next 24 hours. And then we'll move from there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time and efforts and everything you do. May God continue to bless you. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.
Bye.